everyone, my name is Sarah. I work at the Cedar Mill Library. Today I'm going to guide you through a video where we'll draw a figure. It's a little more advanced than a stick figure, but it's not too complicated, and hopefully everyone can get through it even if you're new to drawing. We'll draw a figure, and then there's going to be a series of quick drawings where we just fill in this blank space that's next to the figure with, I do a variety of different things, and you can do whatever you want, and there's just some ideas out there for inspiration. So, and then a couple of the drawings, instead of having the really blank figure, I've added some hair and some facial features too. So it's just a few variations that you'll see in some of the examples, and I hope you can follow along or just look at it and then do your own thing and have fun drawing during this time. Thanks! This drawing is going to be a drawing of a figure in this area, and we're going to initially leave this space empty, and then in the second portion of the drawing we're going to fill that space. And so the idea with this drawing is that the space kind of, maybe we're going to think of it as representing what's going on inside the figure. It also, I guess, could represent what's going on outside the figure, obviously, and maybe you can do something to the figure to show what's going on inside. Again, so there's not a clear indication of exactly what's going on, and that's the beauty of this. But we're going to have a figure, and we're going to have space that's filled with something. You get to decide what, and then we get to decide how those interact. Maybe it changes from day to day, but we're going to have a figure. So let's get started on that. So the first thing I'm going to do to draw this figure is to make the head, and that's just going to be like a little bit of an oval egg-shaped shape. Egg-shaped shape? Yes. So I'm going to start here. It's about a third or a quarter on either direction of the paper. So I'm just going to draw my egg with the bigger part up here. I'm going to get a little bit narrow down here. Alright. I'm going to take a straight line down from there for part of the neck. And the other side of the neck is going to curve out like this. We're going to take this curved line, we're going to go straight out a bit, and then we're going to start to curve down for the shoulder. Keep going with that line. Make another one on the other side for the arm. We're going to go at an angle down. Arm. This line, you can do it in different ways. Depending on how you draw it, the shape of the body will change. So feel free to make the body in any shape you want. You can be thinking of yourself or another person, and we all have different bodies, so you can try to draw this body, this figure, to look like your body or someone else's body. I'm just going to kind of curve out a little bit, but mostly it's going to be straight down. Again, you can do whatever you want to do. For the back side, I'm just going to curve out and start kind of heading towards that first line I just drew. For the hand, I skipped it because hands can be a little tricky. I'm going to try to do a really easy hand that might not be the most expressive or realistic hand, but it will be easy. So I'm not going to go horizontal, and I'm not going to go vertical. I'm going to go kind of in between. It's coming out like this. And then I'm going to kind of go more vertical, but not 100%. That's the top of the hand. For the bottom, I'm going to swoop, rounding, swoop. It kind of lines up with where that first line we drew ended too. And then I'm going to draw a line that's kind of the same angle as this line, but also heads towards that line in a little bit. And then I'm going to swoop again down here. So it's just kind of a really simple representation of a figure in general. You can add some little lines here for the fingers if you want. You don't have to do that either way. That's our basic figure. You can see it's really simple. It's not a stick figure though. We did something a little bit more advanced than a stick figure. And this space, again, is that empty space. And so we're going to fill it. I have some smaller pre-made drawings of this figure, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to do a few different things on a smaller scale. So we're just going to do whatever we want over here. It can be a representation, again, of what's going on inside you or outside of you, or if you want to think of this figure as another person, this can be your feelings about that person or anything. And there's just so much. We're all going through something really dramatic, and I just think this is a really good way for us to visualize some of that. And you might be surprised by what you do. You might think that things are going really poorly in your life, and you might end up filling this with beautiful colors, and that might be an interesting thing to see. So you're just going to have fun, and I'm going to do a few examples and just see what comes out. I don't have any specific plans, but we'll see what comes, and hopefully you follow along and do your own thing also and see what comes out of that. I hope you were able to make a drawing with a figure and that you found something new happened on the page. Be sure to watch our other videos and posts on all of our social media sites. And remember that the libraries continue to be here to support you during this time and every time. Thanks everyone. See you later.